Hello, everybody. This is a surprise stream. I just want to do some driving, some basic driving. Let's select a car. Sadly, I have to stream in desktop capture mode. If I go to the select a game capture, it shows this screen here and it doesn't work. Yeah, let's do it. We need to select a car. Normally I would drive without opponents because it's more relaxing to me, but let's try with opponents. Last stream I had a problem logging into Team Fortress. I wasn't able to play for about an hour. It got banned for an hour. Maybe it had something to do with the streaming software that I'm using. Could be. Okay, the gears are really short in this car. Oh fuck. We almost instantly crash. And this car is crazy loud. I think ABS, it just slams into us, into the rear. I think what saved me is stability control. Made it saved me. The brakes are really strong in this car. And the gears are really short. So yeah, we're just gonna do some relaxed driving. Have some that was close. Almost going off the track. The brakes in this car are really good. Really nice brakes. Well, you kinda need it. This car has 1000 horsepower. It's the Dodge Demon, I think it's called. The tires are sticky. I like it. Nice sticky tires. They're warm already too. For a street car, these tires are awesome. Can turn on the light. I think instead of a turbocharger, this car has a supercharger. Can hear it, sounds different. It's this whining noise you can hear. Now that the brakes and the tires are warm, the brakes feel a bit worse. They're really grabby. They lock up quickly. Almost going off the track, looking if I have chat. Another car I want to drive today is the Nissan GTR. I want to test it. But this Dodge is nice. It has lots of power, the brakes are good. It's playful. A bit forgiving. We actually managed to catch the other cars. Nice. Man, fourth gear pull is crazy. I didn't even need to downshift at all. Going sideways. Can you let me pass or no? I quickly have to pause the game. Some software on my computer crashed. I'm gonna have to go here to the waiting screen and have to restart the software. Will it load? I hope it didn't crash. No. Okay. We're good. Actually, the in-game capture now works, which is great. While we're already waiting, I might check my phone. Okay, nothing new. So, actually, maybe there's a new message. I don't know. No. Okay. Let's hope I don't insta crash while we go back into the striving. Thankfully, I slowed down a lot. Why is he bumping me? Jesus Christ. There's so much space, he has to bump me into the rear. For fun. Wanna swear, but these AI cars are terrible drivers. Almost crash. Normally when I stream I turn on my little tablet thingy so I can moderate or check messages. But today I left it off. Forgot. We have been looking at a second screen. We have been lapped 3 times. We have been lapped 3 times. The rear washes out really easy on this car. Alright. We managed the 3 laps without crashing. Nice. The 10 laps. New personal best, Dodge Challenger SRT Demon, 2 minutes 16. Let's pick another powerful car, this one, the BMW. Let's hope the software manages to capture the game again, or I have to enable desktop capture. Nope, it works, nice. Oh man, this car is so planted compared to the other car, like to the Dodge. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for checking out the driving. This game is from 2016, I think. I don't like to call it a game. It's a simulator. Tries to be as realistic as possible. Locking up the wheels. Let's try to catch the other cars. Our car is much faster than many of the cars in front of us, but we don't have opportunity to pass here. Maybe we can pass here on the inside. Let me concentrate here for a second. Yes, I put the microphone very close to my mouth. I hope it sounds nice. This game is very, very loud. Like the cars, very loud. Thank you for the compliment, I appreciate it. It's gonna be tough catching the faster cars in front of me. My car is superior, but my driving is sadly not. It's challenging reading the chat when driving. I will read. Okay, maybe I have to lower the volume. We'll do that. Thank you for coming into the stream and watching for a bit. It's very nice. Appreciate it. We got overtaken by 2 cars as we were reading the chat. I was listening to music earlier. Now I want to play a little bit. I will have to play some more Dawn of War for sure. I will have to play some more Dawn of War. Maybe I do that later today. Dawn of War, I'm not gonna lie, is very, very frustrating. I played the same player like 4 or 5 times and I lost every single time. I almost won one time. I almost won one time. But I lost to Taken Hold. It was me as Space Marine. It was me as Space Marine versus IG, Imperial Guard. And he used the grenades. And I didn't know how to deal with the grenades. The reason I'm talking very loud is because the car, you can't hear it because I lowered the volume. I lowered the volume of the car for the stream. But for me the car is full volume. So in my headphones the car is super loud. That's why I talk louder so I can actually hear what I'm saying myself. To me, this car that I'm driving right now is crazy loud. But I like it like that because in real life, if you drive a car like this, it's also gonna be super loud. It's gonna be crazy loud. I mean, after all, this is a race car, not a street car. They don't have mufflers. On the long straight, we will be able to easily overtake these cars. These are normal street cars. I'm going on the brakes early. There's a huge difference between the cars. Some cars are very easy to drive like this, and some cars are really hard to drive. They're not stable. Look, I'm really looking forward to Dawn of War 4. It's gonna be a fresh experience, and watching all the players stream the game, learning the game, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm not expecting myself to get good at the game fast. I'm really not a competitive person. I enjoy things that are comfortable, like this driving here. When I tried to learn Team Fortress, it took me forever. It took me like 500 hours just to get a basic understanding of the game. All the things you can do. Maybe that's not completely honest. It took me like 200 hours to learn all the classes and learn all the game mechanics. And then it took me another 200 hours to be able to effectively use the knowledge. Now with 2,500 hours in the game, I'm average. Can hold my own. Sometimes I have really good aim, so I can dominate the server and get lots of kills and top score. But other days I struggle getting even few kills. What's not helping is that the game has random matchmaking, so sometimes you get really strong teams, sometimes you get really weak teams. If you are in a weak team, you can be the best player in the world. You will still struggle because the enemy team will be very dominant. I can't imagine this car that I'm driving right now is gonna suck if you drive on a hill climb. Hill climb with lots of tight turns. This car is very long, very wide. The steering on this car is super stiff. It's perfect for this long corners. But for tight twisties, this car is not gonna cut it. Alright, somebody retired. Man, this is sad. We're driving a Le Mans hypercar and we get overtaken by normal street cars. Again, another street car overtaking us. To be fair, these are really fast street cars. Let's see if we can keep up with the Bugatti on the straight. The Bugatti has 600 horsepower more than we have. Actually 700. He's a bit faster on the straight, but we catch him again in the braking zone. We have extremely good brakes on this car. A big downside of the car that I'm driving right now. If you go a little bit too fast into the turn and the rear washes out, you cannot recover it. It's not recoverable. Because you lose traction, it's gone. The car's gone. It's really crazy that people drive these cars in real life with their real life. Like if they crash, they put their life on the line, and they still drive these cars really fast around the track. No fear, all skill. It's just very impressive. Okay, we are almost out of fuel, but we are probably gonna make the last 2 laps. After this round, I want to try the other car. I want to try the Nissan GTR around this track. Feel like driving that car. Getting overtaken left and right. My hands are slowly starting to fall asleep. Gotta ease up a little bit. All in all, this is a very nice car to drive. It's very smooth, very predictable. The brakes are good, the brake modulation is excellent. Maybe not excellent, it's good. The power is nice and controllable. It's fast. It sounds nice, looks nice. It's a nice car. Let's hope we don't run out of fuel on this lap. I also like what you can easily forget, or what's really underrated, is the gear ratios of the cars. Some cars have awful gear ratios. This car has nice gear ratios. It's very intuitive. No way for the old Ferrari to keep up with me on the straights. Just have much more horsepower. I have big respect for anybody that has a driver license. If you have a driver license, you have to know all the rules of the street. If you drive a manual car, you have to use the clutch. You have to engage the gears with the gear lever. I have driven a car once on the testing grounds, so I know that it's challenging and scary. I don't have a driver license, but I like riding my bike, my road bike, bicycle on the street. So I know the basic rules too, how to drive on the road. We have to fuel up here. I missed the entrance to the pit lane. I might run out of fuel before the race is over, which is sad. Yeah, I'm probably gonna run out of fuel. I missed the end. I wasn't sure if I should enter the pit lane, and by the time I decided, it was already too late. I think Dawn of War 4 looks okay so far. I think the graphics is nice. It's just a bit sad that the units are so tiny. Even the Space Marines on the trailer, they look kind of small. But hey, let's wait till the game is out, till we can actually see some gameplay. And maybe it will be amazing. Let's hope it will be amazing. And it's gonna be fun for sure. Okay, we had enough fuel for one more lap. But we're gonna have to enter the pit lane. I'm not sure if we can make another lap without fueling up. So let's enter the pit lane here. Speed limit in the pit lane is 70. Actually, the speed limit in the pit lane is 80 on this racetrack. Let's fuel up. Okay, the race is over. Nice. We are 20th place. 20th place considering that this car is crazy fast. It's a crazy fast car. It's not great. But hey, we didn't crash. And all the cars on this grid are pretty decent cars. Actually, these are fantastic cars. So it's not a big surprise we can't really compete. This is the car we just drove. It's a BMW hybrid V8 hypercar. Now we're gonna try a Nissan car, the Nissan GTR from the Nismo edition. It's also a nice car. Before I race this, I will change up the opponents so it's a bit more variety. We'll change up the opponents. We can also we could enable face cam. Nah, let's leave it off. Let's remove all the opponents. Let's pick some cars. Lexus LFH sounds good. KTM Expo R. Lotus. Let's put some Mercedes. All cars. Some slow cars as well. Some Audi. BMW. It's nice. Maybe some SUV as well. Let's put the vintage car in just for the lols. BMW. And for the rest, just let's add these. Alright, I will be back in like 2 minutes and then we start the race. Alright, let's start the race. Let's hope we have another 10 laps without crashing. That would be 30 laps not crashing. That's some pretty nice count of laps. I mean, this is a short track, so it's not that crazy, but let's not forget to fuel up. I always, even though it might be competitively not viable, but I always make max fuel capacity on each car, even if it's not necessary. Okay, so we start. Wait, why is there only one opponent? Okay, I set it up wrong. We need more opponents. Opponents total 23 for maximum carnage. Let's go. So let's see what it looks like if I drive a car that's not a race car or supercar. I mean, this is still considered a really fast car. If you would drive this car on the road, you 80% of the time will be faster than the other cars. Okay, this guy is bugged out. That BMW AI is bugged out. What I can already notice driving this car, it's a lot quieter and a lot tamer than the race cars or the super aggressive street cars. It's a lot quieter, drives a lot softer, a lot more street oriented. The brakes in this car are okay. They're okay. The feedback isn't that great and this braking stopping power isn't that great. But you can work with it. The pull of this car is not bad, not bad. It's a heavy car, you have to remember that too. We're keeping up just fine. Brake feedback really isn't the greatest. This Nissan car has, I think, 500 horsepower. Can we overtake? I think we can. Nice one. So much more comfortable talking in this car. It's not nearly as crazy as loud as the other cars. So I can speak with more normal volume. You have to remember I have headphones on too. This feels a bit like a family car on steroids. This time we have more normal opponents that drive more normal cars, so we're a bit more competitive against them. Last time we just had supercars where we had no chance at all. Let's get around the turn. This old car is holding us up. This old Formula 1 car. Almost slide out. This car that I'm driving right now, it's really effortless. It doesn't feel like it's putting in much effort, but it's still going fast. The suspension is really not floaty at all. Man, this guy it's really hard to overtake him. He uses the whole track. Yeah, now on the straight we might be able to. And of course he tries to block me. He's going slow, but he's still trying to block. Now on the straight we will be able to overtake him for sure. We lost a lot of time derping around behind this guy. Let's see what the top speed is on the straight. 250, not bad. I'm gonna brake really early because I don't know how the braking is on this car in the straight. Yeah, it's like I expected, it's pretty weak. Yeah, it's a really old, really old Formula 1 car. Third gear pull, not that bad, it's okay. If I had to describe this car in a word, it would be okay. I know in real life this car is very competitive. I mean, maybe not by 25 standards, but when it came out it was really competitive. I just don't know how to use it well, I guess. I know this car has set lap records on many tracks and then dominated. From what it feels like to drive here though, it really doesn't seem all that crazy. As I said, it feels like a family car on steroids. It's really soft. It's, smooth, controllable, predictable, not the kind of thing you would say, wow, what a track monster. But I wanted to drive it anyway. It's fun. And the 150 horsepower Italian Fiat is coming in the rear. Jesus Christ. We have 500 horsepower and this guy keeps up with us with a 150 horsepower car. That just shows how important skill is. On the straight, on this long straight, he has no chances, of course. We have no chances against the Formula 1 car. This is like 80% brake pedal, it barely stops. This car has all-wheel drive, which is nice. It just helps with stability. But it sadly also weighs a lot because of it. I think this car weighs around 1.5 tons, something like that. Sorry if I'm wrong about this, but that's the number that comes to my head. Maserati coming up, tries to overtake, let him pass. No point trying to block him. Eventually he's gonna overtake. It's just a pointless risk. My favorite car of all time is the Nissan 350Z. The car that Rachel drives, Need for Speed Underground 2. It's my favorite car. We can drive this car in the simulator as well. The brakes on that car, like in Need for Speed in the Underground 2, is very unrealistic. But in this simulator you can also drive that car. And the summary of that car is pretty much excellent brakes. The 370Z Nismo has fantastic brakes. Very, very good modulation. The power is okay. I think it has 300 horsepower. Weighs around a ton. So its power is decent. Handling is good. You can drift it very easily. It's fun to drift. Has a lots of torque down low. Overall, I rate it. It's a nice car and looks fantastic. On paper, this car is the GTR, also from Nissan, is far superior. In terms of driving fun, I wouldn't say so. It's comparable. It's really comparable. Oh man, I forgot to fuel up my car. That sucks. I did fuel it up, but then I forgot to put in the opponents. I had just one opponent, so I restarted. And when I restarted, I forgot to fuel up my car. So we might have to... We will probably be last. Because by the time our car is fueled up again in the pit lane, all the other cars will have passed us. It's very sad. Can really feel the four-wheel drive pulling us forward. In second gear. So later I will go shop. In an hour I will go shop. I will buy ingredients. I cleaned the kitchen today in the morning. And I will get myself some noodles. I will get myself some mushrooms, peanut butter. I will make nice food. I love making that dish. I always make it. Tastes awesome. You can make it without peanut butter. It just doesn't taste as nice. It's much healthier. Peanut butter has lots of calories. But it just tastes amazing. But many people that have never played a simulator like this, what they always do is they brake way too late because they expect the cars to brake really fast. And they slam the brakes. They don't modulate. So every time I let some of my friends try this for the first time, or my dad or someone, what they do is they see the corner coming, and you see I brake like 200 meters in front of the corner, or maybe even a bit more. When in like arcade racers like Forza or something like that. To be fair, I have never played Forza, but in what they always do is they brake way too late, which I did too in the beginning, because you have no sense of, in the simulator you just have no sense of speed. Like imagine you're going 100 kilometers an hour with your real car in real life, how fast that feels. It's really fast. Now we're going 130 and it feels like nothing. I've also played before I had the simulator, I had a really bad PC with a dual core processor and 8 gigs of RAM, so I couldn't play this game or any modern game really. So I played emulator. I played Gran Turismo 4 for like many hours. Played through most of the missions. That's how I learned to drive in the simulator. And considering it's a PlayStation 2 game, it's really nice. Considering it's a PlayStation 2 game, it's really nice. The crash physics are really bad, like the cars are on rails, they don't behave properly. But man, considering how old that game is, it's not bad at all. We have to... Next round we have to fuel up. If I can't forget it, or we'll be stuck. The car in front of us, the Audi S3, is also a really nice car to drive. Great brakes, good power. Oh, he went off the track, but he saved it. Didn't drive into the wall. Some kick down here, trying to pass. It's too risky. I would have gone way too fast into the corner. Lexus LFA behind us. Also famous car. Can hear it revs really high. I think that car, I'm not sure how high it revs exactly, but it revs really high. It's famous for that. I think it has a V10 engine. Okay, I gotta relax a little bit, my hands are getting sleepy. Full kick down. I think the fuel is gonna last till we go to the pit lane. You can really tell that this car has all-wheel drive. If you look in the lower right corner of the screen, you can see the tires and the tire health. And on a rear-wheel drive car, you will use up mostly the rear tires. Well, this car has mostly used up the front tires, which is mostly due to it having all-wheel drive. So it's still 3 laps to go. We sadly have to go into the pit lane and fuel up. There's no way we can finish 3 laps without fueling. It's my bad for forgetting to do it in the beginning. So we add 30 liters, that's enough. Save a little bit of time. Maybe it makes a difference. Why is it not fueling it? Hello? Am I in the wrong spot or what? The race is already over. Same as last time. We have been lapped 2 times, so that the race is over, even though we didn't finish all 10 laps. Alright, so far so good. What car do we try next? We have the 370Z Nismo, which is fantastic car. I wanted to try some... Oh, sorry, I hit the mic. I wanted to try some car, but I can't remember which one. Let's drive. You know what? Let's drive a Tesla. Let's drive a Model S Plaid. Let's do it. Let's try a different racetrack. Ooh, Nürburgring is gonna be bad. Nürburgring with a Tesla. Oh my god, that's gonna be awful to drive. Let's do it. The Tesla has crazy acceleration, but the handling is really poor and the brakes are not that great. Maybe the brakes are okay. Last time I remember trying it, the brakes are good, but they're not good in relation to how fast the car accelerates. Like the car accelerates really, really fast. I mean, it is electric, so there's no torque loss. Like even at low RPMs, it revs up quickly, and it just has 1,000 horsepower. So all-wheel drive with a 1,000 horsepower, that's something. So yeah, it's an electric car, so you can't rev it up. So this BMW is glitched out. This is an add-on car I downloaded, so it doesn't work. They're all stuck now, sad. And this is what I meant. We are going 70 kilometers an hour. I pressed the accelerator for like 1 second. The sense of speed is just not there in gaming. I tried it with the VR. It's actually not that much better because the VR I tried, the resolution is too low. I tried the Oculus, the Meta Quest 2, and the resolution on that headset is just not good enough. You want to overtake? Fine, overtake. Go. On the long straight you will see this has crazy acceleration. 200 kilometers an hour. Like it's nothing. Oh, he crashed, and I'm gonna crash. Oh my god, have you seen that? That was... oh my god. I saved it, but this car is really not good for high speed driving. Come on, overtake already. The one guy crashed into the wall. The brakes are decent. I have heard, I've seen people on YouTube drive this car in real life on this exact track, and they said the brakes overheat and they're not good. But in the simulator, the brakes are fine. Brakes alright. Now we have Mr. Doofus here in front of us. He doesn't let us overtake. Come on, man. I'm so surprised I managed to save that slide out at 200 k's an hour. It's not something that you usually are able to save. Probably like ESP, stability control, saved us. Would be really nice if you couldn't drive in the middle of the road so I can't overtake. Slamming the brakes here. Let's see what he does to overtake. Lots of vintage cars in this round. Here I might be able to overtake. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, that's what I meant. See how I'm completely slamming the brakes, but I almost fail to stop in time is because this car accelerates so incredibly quickly. What's good about this car is you can just completely floor the brakes and it doesn't spin out, it doesn't slide out, it doesn't stutter. You can just slam it. The tires will squeal a little bit, but it's not a big deal. Let's be careful here, not make the same mistake again. Yeah, I almost went off the track there. The suspension is very soft in this car and very spongy, which at high speed is very detrimental. I could go much faster, but I really don't want to. It's not confidence inspiring at all, the suspension. 230 and no thanks, I don't want to go any faster. You can modulate the throttle pretty nicely on this car though. This is like not at all a race car or a performance car. This is more like the kind of car which is nice if you drive it around city. Again, I slide out, but save it. With the big screen, probably has awesome speakers. Looks nice. It's electric, so you can charge it at your house. You might save something on gas. It's more like, oh, you know what? We have this Tesla Model S, which has 400 horsepower. Let's put 1000 horsepower into it. See what's gonna happen. And it's not that bad to drive. Like, it's really smooth. That's for sure. It's really smooth. And I would say, as far as you can tell from a simulator, it's pretty comfy. There's no harshness to it. When you drive the Bugatti Veyron, you have the same problem as this car, where the acceleration is just not proportional to the braking you have. So you accelerate more than you can brake. For example, you press the accelerator for 2 seconds, you need to press the brake for at least 3 or 4 seconds. That makes it hard to predict, because you expect it to brake just as hard as you accelerate. It just doesn't. Okay, so the brakes are scary. If you are at high speed and you slam the brakes, the car goes all over the road. Gotta keep that in mind to avoid potential crashes. That's because the suspension is very soft and springy. That's for braking, that's not great. Let's see how fast this car goes in the long straight. $200, 250, 300, 330, 340, 350. Let's brake. Very gentle, very gentle on the brakes. There's no way I'm going around this turn at full speed. I don't think it's possible. Nice and gentle around here. Not sure if they programmed fuel into this car. Don't think so. Because the fuel is not gonna last a long time on this car. The range is maybe like, what, 200 kilometers on full throttle. It's fun. It's fun kicking down the pedal, seeing the car fly. It's nice. Okay, this time we're more careful around here. You can see the tire marks on the floor for where I almost bit the dust. Of course he slams into the back of us, of course. It's like you couldn't see that I was braking. Thankfully there's no damage model in this game. If this would have been BeamNG Drive, our car would be totaled now. But I'ma let that slide. It wasn't my mistake, it's the AI. You have to be really careful with the AI. They don't drive safe at all. We also have a nice motorcycle sim, which I have to practice again. We have to practice the motorcycle driving too. Maybe we do that. Maybe we do that some other day. I'm feeling this right now. I don't want to quit. We're just chilling here with this old Formula 1 car. From when is this car? Probably like from the 60s, 50s, 60s, something like that. Brake, brake, brake. You have a V8, I have a Tesla. Oh, my hands are falling asleep. Every time I drive a racing game, may it be motorcycle or car, it doesn't matter. Always my hands fall asleep. Oh man, my hands are falling asleep. Even though, if you compare this car to the Dodge that we drove earlier, both cars have around 1000 horsepower. This is still much faster in acceleration. You don't have to shift gears and the power curve is completely linear. Doesn't matter if you had no RPM like right now or at high RPM, it always pulls. I want to drive into the wall. Just hanging out with our little buddy here. I know that in drag racing on the street, you will not be able to beat a Tesla, at least not a Model S Plaid, with any normal petrol car. It's very, very hard to beat. 90, 100, 150. Even though this is the Tesla Model S and not the Model X or whatever the SUV thingy is called, it still feels pretty tall, like you're sitting up relatively tall. Let's see what happens if we turn on the lights. Yeah, well, these are pretty bright lights. We have the horn. Not sure which button is the horn. Yeah. Sounds like a normal horn. You can also tell that this car has almost no aero It's very slick. Because if you go 350 kilometers an hour and you don't press the brake, you just go off the accelerator, it barely slows down. Whereas if you have a car with lots of aero, with wings and stuff, it slows down really, really quickly if you go off the gas. This track is really hard to drive. Let's see if we can make all the 10 laps without crashing once. It's gonna be an endurance kind of feat. Again, we have this thing where this all-wheel drive car, the front tires are worn. You wouldn't have this on a rear-wheel drive car. The old Formula 1 car is already showing up again. We lose him in the straight, but he gets us in the turns. I let him pass, so I have peace of mind. I don't have to constantly worry that he's gonna slam into us. Also, we can follow him around a little bit. Oh, what is he doing? Oh, brake, 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 brake. That was so close. It's the second time I slam almost into the back in this turn. Comes up so early. Come on, I pass you. You have to be really gentle with this car. You cannot hammer it at all around the turns. Let him pass. Come on, pass. Pass. Let's see. Go on the outside. Easy, nice and chill. Pretty sure this car doesn't have fuel programmed into it. You can't just drive forever. It's not an official car that is in this game. It's a mod. There's many modded cars that I have. If you're going perfectly straight, you can't slam the brakes. At least at that speed. Oh, this is fast. Wow, that was scary. I just about managed to save it. I was almost off the track. If I would have steered at all at that point, I would have gone off. But my hands are cramping up, falling asleep. Getting funky here. Okay, so after we finish this, I'm not gonna do 10 laps. We wanna finish while we are ahead. It would be sad if I do all this driving and then I slam into a wall or something. For me, it's always super frustrating if I drive a car and then I make a mistake and I crash. It's very frustrating for me. Holy shit, my heart. That was scary. I went on the brakes way too light, way too late. That was very, very close to crashing. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go nice and easy around here. $9.30 a lap, considering this car is not handling that well. Around turns, it's not a bad time. I'm pretty sure if I would continue driving, I would eventually mess up, so we take a break like a responsible person. We close this down. And we open the motorcycle sim. We do some laps on the motorcycle, hopefully also without incident. While this loads up, we check our phone. This takes a minute or two to load. So the game we are going to play now is called Ride 5. Let's see if the capturing software detects the game, and it will actually show. Yes, it does. This is a relatively recent release from the Unreal Engine. It's designed as a motorcycle simulator. You can choose many motorcycles you can drive. It's from 2023. We might have to change some settings, because I played this on my little Steam Deck-like thingy when I was at Grandma's, and sadly Steam always takes the same settings you use on a device and it copies it to all the other devices. So we have to quickly set here everything. Okay, everything is set to the max settings, nice. Okay, nice. So we're gonna do a time trial. With the cars, I'm at the point where I can drive with other cars on the track. But with the motorcycle, it's very, very hard. We can try it, but it's not gonna go very well. What bike are we gonna use? This thing looks nice. Let's take this thing. We're not gonna use the Nordschleife. We're gonna use a Europe track also. Europe. Hello? Yeah, Europe. Alright, this is optimized for controller. Let me quickly... Yeah, it works much better with controller. Ulster GP is nice. Let's try this one. Time trial, no. Endurance, no. Single race, yes. Can we set up the AI? Number of laps, let's do 5. AI difficulty. Easy, as low as it goes. 20%, yes. That's, for us it's good. Calm. No qualifier. We start last position, that's crucial. Number of opponents, max. Same performance range, yes. Tire wear, yes. And collisions on, yes. Go to track. We have only 15 minutes, I'm seeing on the clock right now. I have to leave. So we play a little bit of this. I can see you cannot see anything on the stream, so I will switch to desktop capture so you can actually see. Even at 20% difficulty, the AI is far ahead. We might do 1 or 2 laps. And we end the stream for now. Time flies quick. I thought I had a lot more time. I guess it's fine if you start last. My issue with the race against AI in this game was always that if I start in the middle of the grid, no matter what I do, the AI always slams into me. Brake really early. I want to finish 1 lap, then I have to go. Pretty sure you can go full speed here, yes. Man, this motorcycle riding in the simulator is so much easier than the cars. To be fair, this is not a hard to ride bike. This is a very easy going motorcycle. Some leaves on the road. In real life, that for sure would be scary. Brake early here. Even at 20%, the AI is far, far ahead. Got a brake here. Okay, here we have to go really slow. See you later. I will end the stream now after I complete this lab. Okay, we have completed the lab. Almost. Wait. Now we completed the lab. I will go now into the city. I will get food. I will cook something while I watch the stream.